these massive chunks smashed together in titanic collisions. The impacts created bigger worlds and spread shards of debris to form asteroids.
Almost all stars have a planet, if not an entire solar system, associated with them. The possibilities of how many civilizations could actually be out there because they have a planet and a whole solar system that is in, maybe a sweet spot. They call it the Goldilocks zone, not too hot, not too cold, able to possibly support liquid water. It makes a lot of good talk for, there definitely should be other people, other beings, other consciousness. I'm Jeremy Howe. I'm the planetarium coordinator here at the Robert H. Goddard Planetarium in Roswell, New Mexico. And I get to show the stars or teach the community about space science. And most of the time I have elementary school kids in here, but we do all sorts of groups and open it up to regular public shows as well. There's a couple of facets to the planetarium. One is a very dynamic and great relationship with the community as far as the school system goes. So teachers are able to call me up and coordinate a time for their class to even sometimes walk, if they're close enough, like Washington Avenue, walk to the planetarium for an amazing space experience, and we can cater that to what they may be teaching out of their classroom. So if they want to go into solar studies and we want to talk about the corona of the sun and what that means, we can very much gear it specific. So there's a film followed by a star show, great question and answer, light, sound. It's the whole ball of wax, all very fun things to do here and experience. And kids go home talking about it, which is so important. And for the community proper, we'll start shows once again, hopefully in June if nothing goes well, but I have a reasonably vast library of different options, and these are different space topics, Mars, just general going through the solar system, down to the quantum level, what is dark matter, why is it important? So all sorts of space science, but also bringing in natural history, geology, and weather fundamentals. So it's very much a teaching facility. You may not know you're being taught, but you are, and certainly entertained at the same time. My favorite part of all that is the star shows, and we have the ability to pull up the stars very instantaneously. You don't have to wait for eyes to adjust, like we did with this amazing Spitz A4 star projector, optical mechanical, which ran the star shows for 50 years and is still in perfect order. But we do a digital sky now, which is very easy, but with that, it can do sunset all the way through the night and bring up sunrise, all the events that are happening, overlay constellations with stick figures and artwork. So you don't have to imagine me with a crazy laser pointer going, no, really, that's Orion. Here's his head, here's his shoulders. As far as a little bit of the technicals of the planetarium goes, the physical of it is a 40-foot dome, which is a medium-sized dome, not small, not large. These are all perforated aluminum panels on the ceiling, and it's a full dome experience when we use these dual fisheye projectors that overlap and overlay, do a wonderful job blending two halves together to make a full seamless image. So that's kind of what we see. I'm running a Chroma Cove light system, which is also programmable to music, and so you can do it to the beat of some great songs. And there's a surround sound system hidden behind the panels. I believe I'm running 8 different speakers. So some good new technology. And then the brains of the whole thing, other than myself, I suppose, is the Digistar 6 system, which is a great piece of machinery done by Evans and Sutherland is the group behind that. And 3 different computers all working in tandem and a big audio stack. And we used some of the old technology that the optical mechanical Starball used and kind of made a little bit of a hybrid system. So if you go back there, there's a whole bunch of lights and buttons, and it almost looks like you might be able to launch a space shuttle from a certain cockpit, and might be intimidating, but it's really pretty friendly and easy to use. Oh, the UFO Festival is so exciting for the people it brings to town, but what we do for the community, and we ourselves enjoy it greatly, is put on a series of laser light shows. And that will be happening during the UFO Festival, July 2nd through 4th, in the Robert H. Goddard Planetarium here at the Roswell Museum. What it is projecting lasers up on the dome that are then coordinated to music. And this is wonderful classic music like Laser Queen. This time I have Laser Queen and Laser Grateful Dead and Laser Elton John, but we'll also be doing Metallica and Led Zeppelin and, of course, Pink Floyd The Wall. In addition to that, in the mornings, I'll be playing a film called Destination Mars. Yeah, I've never seen a UFO proper, but I know a handful of people here in town who have. Those people are pretty close. That'd be Grandma and Grandpa and Aunt Kathy, all out the bedroom window of where my mom and her sisters grew up. This was an early 50s sighting, and it was classic the way that you think or see it in movies, a spherical metallic object with rotating lights being completely still in the sky and just sitting there. And what do you do with that? So there's definitely lots of local stories and of amazing things being seen. My brother and his wife saw a group of, all related, maybe 6 or 7, just outside of Roswell on the Vaughn Highway, maybe about 20 minutes, to the effect that they had to pull over and watch this event happen that lasted a good 10 minutes. After he relayed the whole story to me, I had him sit down and had his wife sit down independently and draw out, sketch out what they saw and what it looked like. So they both did that and came together with the pieces, and boy, they matched up, and it's a fantastic piece of art now. Yeah, I do, yeah.